We just spent 2 incredible days in Ha Long Bay. We had an amazing time on a 4-star cruise line, kayaking, soaking in spectacular views, and exploring caves by boat. On land, we had a blast checking out Sun World and then eating some of the freshest foods we've ever had. From Ha Long Bay, we rented our own private minibus that transported us to Ninh Bình. Often compared to Ha Long Bay, Ninh Bình also boasts breathtaking natural landscapes and rich cultural heritage. Come wander with us as we explore amazing Ninh Bình. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Yesterday we arrived in Ninh Bình. This is our 5th stop in 5 days. We came from Ha Long Bay yesterday and the drive is around
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, but Ha Long was a good trip, so if you guys want to see our trip up there, just check right up here. But they say that Ninh Bình is like Ha Long Bay on land, and we couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
You know, outside there's just beautiful landscape with these towering limestone mountains. So it's really beautiful, and here in Ninh Bình you can see it up close.
What is crazy is that super green. I picture just like, limestone mountains without any trees, but there are just so many trees growing on these mountains, so it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so today's actually our second day in Ninh Bình. We checked in yesterday and we got here later in the afternoon around 3 or 4, but it was really nice. Part of the reason why we chose this place at Jang'an Retreat is because it is set in this beautiful setting here. We're right next to these
mountains. We also want it to be, just in nature and not in this huge hotel buildings like our our driver recommended. We just want it to be different from how we were staying at Ha Long Bay and in Hanoi.
And yesterday when we got in, they told us that the bike rentals were free. So we rode around a little bit there. You can also rent a scooter for not much. It was about like $1.50 or $10.
Probably $10.
So today's our big day. We're actually gonna do a lot. We're gonna try to check out the hike with the really nice scenery.
Called Hang Mua. It's
Hang
like
Mua.
a dancing cave.
Yeah, and that's the one with the really cool dragon on top.
That's probably why it's called Hang Mua, because of the dancing dragon.
Yeah. So then we're gonna do one of the boat tours. We were trying to decide between Jang'an and Tam Kop. Our reception guy recommended Jang'an. He said so it's a longer tour. It's about 2.5 hours versus an hour and a half. So it has like 9 Ks versus 3.
So Tam is 3, so Tam Kop is probably just 3 Ks. So I think that's our big day today.
Yeah, so we'll try to make it happen. If we have time, we're gonna check out the pagoda later. So look out for that. But otherwise, I'll try to bring you guys along for the journey, okay?
All right, come join us.
All right, we're getting ready to head out to Hang Mua. And we're waiting for Mama. What's Mama doing? How long has it been?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? I
6
thought you just said half an hour.
No, he said, I hope it's not going to take us.
Oh, I hope it's not going to take half an hour. Alright, I hope not too. It's about 9 a.m. Let's see if we get our stuff done for today or not. Đường lên núi. The road to the mountain, to the viewpoint.
Okay, so we've just entered a place called Hang Mua, which is a dancing cave. So dancing cave consists of 500 steps going up to the summit. And we are at the beginning right now.
Yeah, the entrance of this area was actually really cool. The kids had a lot of fun running around, climbing up, swinging, taking pictures. So it's actually really fun, really pretty area at the very beginning. Kind of reminds me of a really cool Chinese movie or something like that, but in a good way.
Yeah, they're like little bridges, little huts, some lotus flower lily pads. It's not the season, but there are some that are blooming right now. So we're gonna start climbing now. It's about 500 steps. Wish us luck.
We've only gone up about maybe 100 steps and already the view is amazing. It's winter time, but the lily pads here, I mean the rice fields still look really beautiful. These kids are rocking it and making it up way ahead of us.
Oh, I see.
So there are two places you can go up here. One is towards that pagoda, and then the other one is towards the dragon, which is up that way. I think right behind there. So we're gonna try to make both. If we can. Looks like kids are almost at the top with Uncle Steven there. We're happy we trained good climbers here. Near the top there's this viewpoint seating area where you get a nice view of the whole area here. And then just a few more steps to the top. I think the kids are already on their way. Really beautiful how they just carve the steps and the rail right into the mountainside here. Looks like they're the first to make it. The rest of us weren't far behind our kids. Once we all reached the peak of Hang Mo, we were treated to gorgeous panoramic views of the area, with the boat tours of Jangam below, along with the other peak of Hang Mo where a pagoda resides. After thoroughly soaking in the views and with time on our hands, we decided to hike over to the other peak. Alright, so we made it up to the pagoda here. It's actually a different peak than the one for the dragon. And it's really busy there, actually. So
It's also busy because the landing.
yeah, it's really hard to get in there. There's a lot of people waiting in line right there, as you can see. And it's like a one-way route, so it's really hard to get in there. But we managed some pictures. And now we're gonna be on our way back down. Back at the bottom, we treated ourselves to refreshments. Vietnam has some of the best coconut juice, and we tried it almost everywhere we went. And for the kids, some ice cream. We always like to treat them to something nice after they've worked hard on one of their hikes. After some tasty treats, we played around at some of the cave areas below. Once we were done exploring all the caves in the area, we ventured out to look for some yummy Vietnamese food.
Hello, we survived our hike. Just kidding. So we just got back from Mua Cave. It has so much more than we thought. Like, we hiked the two peaks, one to get to the dragon
Another
view.
one to get to the pagoda.
And initially we thought that was the cave, but there's actually a cave at the bottom. But you don't know that until you go up and then back down, and then you go through this bridge and there's like a few waterfalls trickling down. It's really beautiful. Our kids did great. People say it takes around 2 hours to get up and down, right? But then we allocated 3 hours because we have 2 kids, but I think they hiked even better than us. They went up super fast, leaving me way back in the dust. But coming down though, our little girl is a bit scared because I guess you get to see everything down and the steps are kind of big. And so a lot of hand holdings, but no carrying, which is great.
A little bit of carrying.
Oh, a little bit of carrying. I didn't have to carry it. So yeah, it's a great place to check out. I loved it. It's truly beautiful. Vietnam is beautiful. We're we're still
There's just
every day.
definitely more than we thought would be there. Besides the hike, the cave, and then the Lotus Lake, and so now
Lotus
we're
Lake. But this is not the lotus season, so there are no flowers and the water is super low. It's pretty dry, so it looks kind of muddy. But regardless, you know, the surroundings beautiful. Lotus season is around May and early June, so a lot of blooming then. So if you do plan to come, you know, you have that option.
We're on our way. We're gonna eat some lunch, and we're gonna head out to Jagan boat tour later. So that'll be on our way, and hopefully we'll have enough time to get the pagoda later too. We're gonna take a little break now and enjoy this beautiful surrounding, this beautiful scenery.
Thanks for making it to the end. Please consider giving us a like, and if you want to see more content about our other adventures, please subscribe to our channel as it really helps us out. Have fun wandering out there. See you!